Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel, Choice. At Choice, we make what's difficult simple with practical steps. I'm your host, Al Hassan Bunani Jusu. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified for any time there's a new video on my channel. In today's session, we're going to walk through creating a Kobo Toolbox account. Before we get into the practicality of creating a Kobo Toolbox account, it would be nice for us to talk about what's Kobo and where it's from. Tag along with me as we make Kobo Toolbox your choice. By this we mean making what seemed difficult much more easier. Let's get started. Kobo Toolbox actually is an open source. By this we mean it is free for everybody to use. It has proven to be much more efficient and effective as it has been widely used by international NGOs, local NGOs, government ministries, and government ministries and departments. It allows us to be much more faster, much be in control in terms of quality when compared to the olden paper form of data collection. It reduces the time of data inputting or transcribing for qualitative data. Actually, Kobo was a joint initiative from OCHA, Harvard Humanitarian Initiative, and the IRC. They came together and put together what we have as Kobo. I know you might be wondering, why do I need to collect data using a mobile phone or a computer or a tablet? The answer to that question is it is much more faster. If you're collecting a qualitative data, you need not to input neither transcribe. It does all of that for you. And it also ensure quality. By this we mean it reduces the time. It tells us where the data was collected, by who, and the time taken to collect it, to collect one, to do one interview at the location, which is much more, which increase more accuracy and limit errors. We can then be able to validate and be able to correct things as the data collection is happening. You are able to monitor things as it happens. Oh, some of you might be thinking, we have other sources of digital data collection. Why do I need to use this? My answer to you again is Kobo Toolbox is not anything new from what was existing before, like the ODK, the MACPI, the DGGs, digital data collections. In fact, it runs from the same JavaScript all of these are using. Some of the unique things it brings is that it makes it very easy. For example, building a form becomes much more easier. If you're somebody who used to see it's a job for a technical person, you don't need to be a technical person for building a tool or a project in Kobo. It makes it much more easier and faster. Let's get to the other side and be able to see how we can practicalize this. Before I will show you the link of where we can create a Kobo account, it would be nicer for me to say this to you. Kobo support from the form designing to data collection and analysis and also feedback. Kobo supports us all through this. I'm going to show you a URL, which I would advise for us all to just copy this URL and paste it into whatever browser you have, and then you tag along with me as we make it much more easier. Let's go. Before I copy this URL that I just highlighted, there's something I might need to say to you. There are two different types of Kobo accounts. We have the humanitarian one. We have another one that is called the KFA accounts. Actually, it's a little bit different than this one. It's mainly used for business and so on and so forth. But this is for developmental work, like NGO, the work NGOs do, the international NGOs do. So I work for an international NGO, so basically I've been using the humanitarian response one. You can choose to use any other one by just typing Kobo Toolbox in your browser. Let me know. Let's get to the practical. Let me just copy this and see where it takes us to. I copy this and I paste it to my browser, and as you're saying, and it depends on how fast your internet service provider is. Again, as I say, I work for international NGO, so I have been using Kobo. You will get to see I have a lot of accounts, but what's the essence for this today? You just have to create, when it takes you to this, you just have to click on creating the account. Creating the account gets to be very, very easy if you have an email address and to just authenticate and activate the link. They'll give you the short form to fill, and that is all. You are up and ready. So let's say we want to create account name choice. That's the name of my account I want to create. Let's say choice 01. That's the name of the organization. What organization? Let me just say Graps. What's the user's name? It would be choice 01. That is my email address, and I will say it is a multi-sector. If I ask me for sector, I will say it's a multi-sector, and I am neither a male nor a female, and I would like a password like, let me show you guys this. Take it. That's the password I would like. One advice I will give: ensure it is up to 8 characters. It should be a combination of figures. And then creates the, as you've seen, we've just filled the basic questions. There should be a mail in my email address from Kobo saying I should activate this. So when we come over to my mail, it is very sure that Kobo sent me a link, and then here is a link. Because I have several accounts, I will have click on this link, and then it takes me directly to the, but I will be copying this, so it becomes very, very easy for me, and paste it to the browser that I want to use. I could select it here and create a new browser and then press enter to just activate the account I just created. Depending again on your connectivity, that's how fast it will take you. Here it is. My account is well created and activated. So now that we've had created a Kobo account, our task here for today is completed. But again, the more the learning, the more the curiosity. I know you might be asking yourself, how do I create a project or a tool in Kobo? How do I connect my Kobo account in a mobile collection, in a mobile or a tablet or a computer for data collection? In my next video, all of the questions that I've just asked gets to be answered. Continue to stay with Choice as we continue to make what seemed difficult much more easier. Let me know what you think about the practical stuff we've been together by leaving your comments below. And please, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. Till we meet again, tata.